The Ring of Namira is a Daedric artifact in Skyrim that gives you 50 extra points of stamina and a reward for the quest, A Taste of Death. Oh yeah, and it also lets you eat people. After you do so, you gain 50 extra max health and a bonus 50% passive health regen for the next 5 minutes. Now, in Skyrim survival mode, all passive healing is turned off by default, so I just had to know. Can you beat Skyrim if you can only heal with the Ring of Namira? While I set out to answer that question, I decided it would be best to fully commit to the role. So in addition to healing, we're also only going to be satiating our hunger through the Ring of Namira as well. And to top it off, I went ahead and banned all followers and crafting, and I'm only going to be using a fork and knife in combat. So let's begin the Skyrim True Cannibal run. This is Cannibal, our hero and devourer of the people of Skyrim, but unfortunately she can't start doing any of that until after we escape Helgen, especially since you can't even turn on survival mode until after the tutorial's over. This means the Helgen escape goes about the same as it would in any run, barring the fact that obviously I can't damage anything since I don't have a knife and fork yet. Or, well, it would go about the same if it hadn't been for Hadvar. Hadvar, specifically, good dude. You can't be anti-Hadvar, I refuse to believe it. Even if you're a Stormcloak truther for some reason, you can't say Hadvar isn't chill as crap. Take, what's your beef with Hadvar? Name a problem with this man. Hadvar's like, hot? That too. Look at him. Ooh. Oh. What can you say when the smoke show's right there? I can't deny it. MAGOOdog, what? No, what? What? What do you want from me? I have eyes. He's not my type, but I get it. I'm not in the market for a sports car, but I get why people want to drive one. Valid, except I genuinely don't get why people want to drive sports cars. I do get why people want to drive Hadvar. Driving to work in my Hadvar Civic. Having finally escaped Helgen Keep, while I would love to prioritize going after a different kind of snack, we first had to go and track down a fork and knife that could be used as a weapon, since completing the Taste of Death quest to get the Ring of Namira is going to require some amount of combat. Hunger, I'm now hungry. Great! Already! Thankfully, there are a few static spawns of the fork and knife weapon on the map, and the one I decided to go for is in Redwater Den near Riften. So all I had to do was run over to Whiterun and take the carriage over there. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're not taking the carriage. I did not think about that. Oof. Rough start. Wait, what happened while I was bad? I took a lot of hunger that I cannot restore until after getting the Ring of Namira. You can generally, when it comes to fast travel or carriages or whatever, you'll take much less survival effects if you just run there yourself. Since I can't restore my hunger at all until we get the Ring of Namira, I can't really afford the time it's going to take to use the carriage, so we're gonna have to do this one on foot, or rather, on horseback. Sorry, horse, but I appreciate you taking that one for me. Like a champ. Throughout this journey, and once getting to Redwater Den, I have to make sure I take effectively 0 damage. Any damage I take right now will be permanent until we get the Ring of Namira, which is going to take a little bit, so I can't really afford any mistakes here. Ooh, up the trees? Up the trees? This is a horse climbing trees. This horse is amazing. New favorite NPC in the game, this horse. There's a table with a bottle of Blackbriar mead, it said, with a fork and knife next to it. 29% chance, I'll just reload for that, it's fine. Never should've. Me when I never should've. We should've. If I find it, we'll have to do this while like not taking damage. Hey, there they are, fork and knife. Okay, we now know. All right, conjuring a dead body is good. We've taken like no damage so far. All right, we're gonna quick save right there. Grab both. If we can make that jump, this is all but guaranteed, I feel like, but even without it, we might be chill. If we can get hidden, it'd be beautiful. I'm sick of these coughs. I gotta get out of here. Run. Okay, the shot, him having sparks is bad. You have this. He just didn't even cast it that time. All that, I finally have a good idea and he just decides not to attack me? Frick. I mean, I'm not upset about it, actually. After finally making it out of there with my fork and knife, I now had to head all the way across the map over to Markarth. And again, I really can't consider using the carriages here. And you know what else you can't consider? Browsing the web unprotected in 2026, which is why this video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, is a tool that protects your online data and IP from being accessed by unwanted third parties. Did you know that prices online can vary based on your own IP and search habits? Well, with Surfshark VPN, not only is your search history protected, but you can also change your server to see prices in different locations than your own IP to avoid price discrimination. Surfshark has over 4,500 servers in 100 different countries, which not only helps when shopping online, but also allows you to access content that's unavailable in your area from all of your favorite streaming platforms. I use Surfshark for their clean web feature, which allows you to browse online while avoiding malware, trackers, and those little annoying pop-up things on every single website asking you to enable cookies. I hate those things. They also have a helpful email scanner so I can avoid the dozens of scam and phishing emails that I get every week. Go to surfshark.com/MAGOOdog or use code MAGOOdog at checkout for an extra 4 months of Surfshark VPN. And a huge thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. This is also a good time to mention that I'm not going to be using any poisons during this run. I know I mentioned that I'm not personally going to be crafting, but even found or purchased poisons are also not allowed because, I mean, obviously they'd taint the meat, you know? I think we just stick with all reliable here. And at this point, we can set our ping straight to Markarth and get going. Okay, we got a quest to do. Okay, we have made it to Markarth. We are quite hungry and tired, and we can't do anything about either of those things. We are cold, and we can do something about that. Thankfully, there's no combat required to actually start the quest. You just have to go investigate the Hall of the Dead in Markarth. I wish I could say the same for what comes next, though. I mean, there's no shot. Yeah, no, we're not doing anything beneficial here. I'm gonna say we helped kill that one. For real helped kill that one, like, actually. Oh, how many spells did they give this woman? She has like a firebolt, a lightning bolt, she's got raised dead, she's got like a bow, she has transmutation stuff. Why did they put so much effort into her? Of all characters. She also can conjure flame Atronox! Where is this energy with every other thing in the game? Y'all, I don't do this quest much. What the crap? No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, that's not an option. We really only have to kill one target in here. The problem is the one target we have to kill is you. Its health bar doesn't move. Okay, so yeah, that's obviously not happening without her help. So we got to get back to where she is. Listen, y'all, I know I'm not doing much here. From this point on, we have to do all of our own fighting. I'm going to take this chance while I have it, okay? I'm sure we'll be fine taking the damage. I'm sure we'll be fine taking that damage too. I'm sure we're not fine taking that damage. You know, I hate to do it to her. I really do, but like, we know how we could go about this, right? Cruel or using your resources? Where do we land on this, huh? So brave. I'm doing so much heavy. The thing is, they're waiting on the other side of the door trying to kill me, so I am technically helping. Is she down again? I beg to differ. I disagree. Oh, no, not this side! No! No, bad! Bad! Maybe we could just take him. Y'all ever think about that? Maybe we quick save because we could take him. I'm just kidding. We're obviously not taking him. We're just hoping that this door opens quick enough to not die. The door did not open quick enough to not die. What you got? You got nothing on me! I am doubting how possible this run is. Significantly more than I was expecting to at this stage. Oh, look, we got an army waiting for us that we're gonna hide behind. We're helping. You can't say we didn't help. And we're running. Do it, do it. We did it. After that was done, all that was left was to convince Verulus over in Markarth to accompany me to the cave so that he could be our first official snack. Although he did have some weirdly conflicting morals when I tried to convince him to join me. Coming with me. Fine, take my 64 gold, dude. Kick me while I'm down, why not? There will be treasure. Actually, priests of RK are perpetually poor and happy about it. Oh yeah, what if I pay you $60? Actually, my afternoon just cleared up. I'm sorry, but the promises of treasure worth thousands and untold wealth, that won't do it. $60 though. $60 will loosen the grip on your morals there. Okay, dude. You know what's gonna be embarrassing? If they don't give him 1 HP here. I think we knife and then fork, right? Thank goodness they do. Will this actually count as like eating food without the ring on? Not really. While it felt wonderful to finally have the Ring of Namira in my inventory and equipped, unfortunately, it was not in my inventory before I ate Verilis. So not only did I not get the health regen, but for some reason I also didn't get any hunger back either. So we're still in pretty dire straits right now, and I desperately needed to find someone to eat. Thankfully, I have some weirdly niche knowledge of this game, and I knew just the candidate within Markarth, just a short jaunt away. Y'all know about this guy? I know about this guy. Munch, munch, munch. Oh, that sucks. I cannot begin to express to you the disappointment I felt when I realized that eating an entire body doesn't even give you like a fourth of your hunger back. Why on earth would that be the case? Regardless, it became immediately apparent that I needed to find some more bodies and fast. Or alternatively, I suppose I could always just make some more bodies. Feels mildly evil. We're power leveling Sneak, which is actually really bad. We don't want to do that. This will have ramifications later, but I'm just gonna have to not worry about it. She's not essential!
Why are you skulking about like that?
He just talked to me from beyond the grave. No. Why can I not feast?
Keep you. Don't hurt me. Not again. You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
What the crap? Phantom! Where did you go? Where did she go? I worked hard for that body! We can't even say straight, we're so tired. Why do you have to torment me? Well, we're gonna try it again.
What? Why are you skulking about like that?
She landed in front of us, and she's actually dead now. We found a way to eat the beggar woman who sang, "Help me, help me!" So I did some research on this after the fact, and apparently that's just a bug with that specific NPC in general in Skyrim, no matter how you go about killing her, which is just the most my luck thing ever, that the first person I try to kill to eat to restore my hunger happens to be weirdly bugged. So hope that's a good sign for the rest of the run. This is where it's important to mention that I pre-planned a build for this run to a lot more detail than what I normally do, because it's going to be pretty much essential. That's also why I opted to play as a Breton. By the end of this, we're going to need to be as tanky as possible, and while there are quite a few ways to get your physical resistance up, there are pretty limited ways on how to get your magic resistance up, especially without any of the crafting skills. I know a lot of people would have preferred I play a wood elf for lore reasons, but you're just gonna have to get over it, because trust me, this is important. It's a pretty known fact that the fork and knife weapons in Skyrim are what I would consider very broken. For example, they don't work with any of the perks you would think they do. They don't count as daggers, so they don't get the 15 times sneak bonus if you get that perk, and they aren't even affected by the armsman perk, which is just the base level one-handed damage amplifier. But they are affected by your overall one-handed skill. Even though it obviously doesn't do much, the knife does eventually go from 2 damage to 3 damage if you get enough points in one-handed. So like this perk does not do anything to the fork and knife. Fun fact. Literally nothing. I'm gonna take a weird perk here. Just go with me on this, okay? Now I was headed straight off to the College of Winterhold, which might seem like a weird choice, but there were a handful of spells I needed before I could really move any farther with the run for the build that I had planned. We are carriaging this one. I don't care how bad of an idea it is. I was mostly here for non-healing based restoration spells, because I do need to grind out the skill and I'm not allowed to heal myself with it. Now, if I'm not allowed to heal myself, why do I need so much restoration? That's easy. Necromage. For those who don't know, Necromage is a perk that makes everything you do more effective on undead, and there is a bug/feature that also makes everything more effective on you if you become undead with the Necromage perk through vampirism. This is a part of the build that is absolutely required for this run. I don't usually use the Vampire Necromage combo because I personally do consider it an exploit, but for this run in particular, I promise it will be worth it. And also it comes with a lot of huge drawbacks for me in particular. I still can't feed on anyone as a vampire, so I'm gonna immediately progress to stage 4 vampirism, which can be quite punishing, And also, since it lowers your health regen, even if I've eaten a body with the Ring of Namira, while in the sunlight, it still won't heal me. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, the next part is stupid. The next part is grinding. It's a lot of grinding, and it's dumb, stupid grinding. The way this works though, you have to be both a vampire and have the Necromage perk before you get any of the effects you want it to amplify. And that includes a good chunk of permanent effects and perks that I'm going to be utilizing. Meaning, we kinda have to do this right now, which is not going to be fun. The plan is to use Turn Lesser Undead since it is by far the fastest way to level up Restoration that I have access to. However, even that method is going to be very difficult considering my build restrictions. Unfortunately, the quickest way that I could think to do this involves the use of the Ritual Stone. Sadly for me though, that means I have to give up the Mage Stone, which gives me bonus XP when leveling Restoration. So, you know, not a fun trade-off, but I do still think it was the right call, even in hindsight. I want to try some things. We need a dead body to do it, but I want to try something. After grabbing the Standing Stone, I headed over to Embershard Mine because I needed some very low-level enemies for this grind. But before we get into that, I can also now demonstrate another huge benefit of the Ritual Stone and why it's going to be my main Standing Stone for the rest of the run. Okay, so we just took the Ritual Stone. One thing about the Ritual Stone, unlike other Raise Dead things, they don't turn to ash when they die. If I raise him, right, and then wait 2 hours so he dies again, I can still eat him. This allows me to transport food, which is a big deal. Spoiler alert, this will be required for Alduin. There's no bodies on the Throne of the World. This is the only way we can heal in the Alduin fight. The best part about this is that there's no actual cap to how many that you can bring. As long as they all fit within the spell effect, you can bring a whole platoon if you want. For the record, I don't use this for combat throughout the run, since I would consider that effectively the same thing as having a follower. I also don't use any like conjuration summons either. This is just for the transport of snacks. Beautiful. We're not gonna eat these guys until later because it would be a waste. We are just gonna be looking at this for a bit. The plan was just to go and kill the first 2 bandits in Embershard Mine, and then use the Ritual Stone to raise them, blast them repeatedly with Turn Lesser Undead, then sleep for 24 hours in one of the sleeping bags there so that I could once again use the Ritual Stone to raise them, and blast them with Turn Lesser Undead again. Is this the most efficient way to grind out the Restoration skill? No, probably not. Is it the one that I decided to do for over 2 hours straight so that I could get on with the run? Yes. Yes, it is, and I don't regret it any more than I regret, I guess, anything else I've done on this channel. This also does create another issue for me in that I am now over-leveled while having not gotten any stronger in combat whatsoever. I did still go ahead and clear through the rest of the bandits in Embershard Mine, mostly because I was sick of looking at a very red screen while starving to death, but it was not easy to do, and these are the weakest bandits that exist in the game. Oh, have we done it? I think we did it! We broke him! Yes! Please, I don't want to see red anymore. I want to see color again, please. It's not red anymore. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's not red anymore. Yo, we might be done with the red part of the run. Woo! Cutlery! Okay. This is a good time to point out what 50% health regen actually means. And effectively, it's half as fast as your health regenerates normally if you're not playing in survival mode. So if you've ever seen how slow that is while in combat, this is going to be exactly half of that. So not good in the slightest. After that pointless yet satisfying side adventure, I headed off to Broken Fang Cave to go ahead and get my vamp on. I got it! Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I can take that much damage for it, that's fine. While waiting for my fancy new disease to turn into full-fledged vampirism, I headed over to Solitude to go ahead and grind to 100 Alteration using the Mage Light glitch. Since our ability to heal while actually in combat is aggressively limited, it's going to be crucially important to take as little damage as possible, and Alteration is by far the best way to accomplish this. At level 100 Alteration, you can take the Atronach perk, which gives you a flat boost to your spell Absorption. Spell Absorption is a certain % chance to activate, and then if it triggers, reduces the damage by 100% and gives you magicka in the process. On the way into Solitude, we were greeted with not only a snack, but also a beautiful sight, because Cannibal likes her heads the way I like my hills. Rolling. Oh, hey, right. Health. More health. More health. More health. More health. We're level 22. That's not good for us, but we have a lot of health. Now, this is the part of the run where things get, admittedly, a little bit stupid, mostly because of a huge blunder on my part. So the plan was to join the companions to use Aethys for one-handed training, since it normally levels up based on the amount of damage you deal, and I can deal very, very little right now. The main problem is I didn't have enough money to just pay him for all of the training, so the plan was to use him as a follower so I could take all the money back out of his inventory. For now though, I just forked Vilkas in the face, ran some errands for him, and then went to go beat up the city's main priestess and healer for the Honorable Fighting Guild. I did not know you could get a quest to beat her up, which is really funny to me. Oh, I swing so slow, she's gonna win! Oh, I'm so hungry! Oh, I'm also a vampire in direct sunlight. This is painful. This sucks.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
You gotta be racist about it, Danica. Also, you just got beaten up by like a starving, decrepit, elderly woman cannibal vampire, which like, you really gotta reevaluate your life at that point. Will you be a follower at this point?
I never thought they would actually.
No. At what point do they become followers? After the quest in the barrow with Farkas? Frick! I guess at least I can let Farkas do all the work then. Oh no! Farkas's weapon doesn't scale and the silver hand like do, I think. Everything I experienced from the time I entered Dustman's Cairn until the time I left was like a waking nightmare I never want to think about again. But here's just a quick example of what it looked like in there. What? Did they follow? Yeah, I'd say they follow. He's running away, Farkas. It's a 1v1, Farkas! Oh my gosh! He's so bad! This is the strat, by the way. It's still not good. I'm healing Farkas, who's trying to die! I'm so mad. He's beyond useless and he's standing in my way! Just open the door. Please don't make me do another wave. Oh, we're done for. It's just not happening. What? Oh! Yes! Okay, we're out. We're out. Gotta wait till nighttime. 2 HP. Was it worth it?
I avoid going to eat
Nope.
lunch if I can.
When is it? After you complete the entire quest line? So, screw that. Now, you're probably going to notice that the timer and death counter in those clips don't line up with the timer and death counter you're going to see moving forward. The reason for that is because I ended up reloading the entire thing and planned to completely cut it out of the video once I realized that I did it all for nothing. Now, if you're wondering why I'm telling you about it anyway, that's gonna make more sense later, unfortunately. For now though, I just decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and pickpocket the money back after each round of training. The main reason I didn't want to do this is because it drastically increases your pickpocket skill, which also increases my overall level with no real benefit to me, and my level's getting very high already for a character who, as a reminder, can only use a knife and fork. With my one-handed leveled up, it was finally time to go ahead and begin the main quest line, but not before heading up to Winterhold to buy the Paralyze spell from Tolfdir. Should I have done this before trying Dustman's Cairn? Yes. Yes, I should have, but whatever, we're here now. By the time I made it to Bleak Falls Barrow, the various survival effects were wreaking havoc on me. Y'all, I have to admit, it makes me very frustrated that vampires both get cold and tired as fast as non-vampires. Something about that just feels very wrong. Like, I get that it would kind of ruin survival if they just didn't experience either of those things, but dang, freezing to death as a vampire will never not suck. We just have to get in so we can get warm. Actually, crazy play here. Come on. Yeah, you'll use a dagger. I just need him to sleep for a long time. Please, please. We're fine, that worked, and we're now healing. I could also use Vampire Seduction on him, but I don't really want to use the vampire powers if I can avoid it. Okay. Oh wait, is there a body like right as you enter here that I just completely ignored? I totally forgot about this dead guy. I don't think there's another dead dude in here. I think it's just that. I mean, I guess there's a quick way to tell, right? What? There's a dude. I actually never knew there was a dude up there. Breaking Skyrim streamer after thousands of hours discovers there's a dude up on this altar. The rest of Bleak Falls wasn't too terrible, but it does very much demonstrate why Paralyze is going to be absolutely necessary to stand a chance for a while. This is stupid. We're gonna have to kill, oh gosh, the Draugr at the end of this is gonna be such a high level. Y'all ever struggled killing Arvel the Swift before? Because I think you're expressly not supposed to struggle to kill him. But here we are. Ayah! Okay, red vision's gone. No more red vision, everybody. We can see the world for probably 2 minutes. The combination of spell absorption, paralysis, and quick attacks with my knife do make for a somewhat viable combat build. Don't get me wrong, I still can't really do anything against multiple targets at a time, but we'll keep working on it. It is terrible. But in a 1v1 situation, it could be worse. Ooh, I tried to give me a disease and then that gave me my crap back. Y'all, it's coming together. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it coming together? It's happening. I mean, I'm still gonna die here, but we're making headway. Not enough headway that isn't still the best option, but like we're making headway. And listen, if y'all are doubting still after seeing that, I don't know what to tell you. This is obviously gonna be wonderful. We do need to run back past the spider to go eat these bodies. Wait, can I paralyze the spider? Do you see? Do you see the build now? It makes sense, right? We all understand? Wait, actually, could you spit at me, dude? Come on, dude, spit on me. I'm sorry, if you don't see how busted this build is yet, you're not looking with your eyes. Y'all, I mean, we're gonna have him dead in no time. You're just torturing it at this point? No, I am giving it my absolute all. Look at us go! I'm still hungry, and I'm going this fast. Look at the damage stacking up, y'all. Look at the damage. Spit on me, dude. Spit on me, it's important. 1 HP per hit. No. 2 HP per hit, because we're using the knife, not the fork. I'm not making spit on me shirts. Listen, I have a limit, and that is past it. Almost there. The build's coming together. Isn't there like a body there? Right. Oh, and he struck the landing. Let's go. No. We are going to do everything in our power to kill this guy. Y'all, we're going to have him killed in no time. The next 30 minutes are going to be awesome. Listen, y'all, you can't say I took the coward's way out. We got that going for us. Scream at me. Come on. Speak, boys, speak. Y'all, we're doing over 1 damage per hit. We only have to hit him like 500 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 41, 42, 43. 43 per cycle, y'all. We're almost there. Does knowing the numbers make it better or worse? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it's worse to know. But, you know, can Alduin be paralyzed? No, not at all. I wouldn't be allowing this at all if Alduin could be paralyzed. That'd make it cheap as crap. This is just to make the rest of the run fast. Hey, we got something to listen to while we wait for this one.
A new hand.
Nice. A new hand touches the beacon. I think we go Mount Kilcreath after this. What do y'all think? He's doing a weird little, ooh, get it. Get it, Scourge Lord. Get it. Hit that shuffle. Hit that stank, that yoinky sploink, that's stanky jank. Hit it, my guy, hit it. Now, could you please stop regenning? We're whittling it down, we're whittling it down. Hold. Oh, he back to yoinky sploinky and yes, come on. Yeah, let's go! While it took an agonizingly long period of time, I was very proud of my ability to kill the Draugr at the end of Bleak Falls Barrow, rather than relying on the swinging axe traps like I have to do in so many other runs. There's gotta be somebody here we could take out without anybody else noticing, right? That didn't count as an assault for some reason. Now that I'm finally beginning to engage in combat on a regular basis, I could finally start to see how punishing the hunger effect from survival was going to be for this run. I'll be honest, I didn't think much about saying that I was only going to eat bodies for sustenance, but honestly, it was becoming a much bigger issue than the health regen side of things because I was just constantly hungry. So this is when I started to get pretty murder hobo with it, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I only have to kill him with like a sliver of health left, because then I'll get full regen. Listen, we just put the moves on him, okay? And by that, I do not mean woo him. We'll do that later. Come on, HUD! Cut me some slack, man, yes! Okay, I normally play Skyrim as a pretty good guy and virtually never attack someone unprovoked, but I had to check that at the door for this run. I probably murdered more people in this run than every other save file I have combined, because at the end of the day, it's just a lot easier to kill and eat someone who's not also trying to kill you. While I was in Whiterun to hand over the Dragonstone, I did go ahead and finish off my one-handed training with Aethys now that I had leveled up, so that I could finally take Dual Flurry rank 2 before going off to hear by far the best voice line in this entire game.
Fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen. I never ran so fast in my life.
I'm drained from how fast this man is to get here to tell us this information about how fast the dragon is. Why are we doing any of this run? The hero of Skyrim is walking away. I'm just a cannibal with a fork and knife. That man is fast. That guy's probably the Dragonborn. Now it's finally time to go and fight my first dragon, which, as I'm sure you're aware, will also make them start spawning everywhere else in the world, which I've been incredibly nervous about, especially after seeing how this fight went. Die for me and for your country and your people, but mostly for me. I'm hungry. Haha. 100% absorption right now, by the way. What? He has other attacks? Dragon Skin gives you 50, but again, we have Necromage. So whenever we use Dragon Skin, again, it only lasts for 60 seconds, but we have 100% spell absorption for 60 seconds. Oh no, not cooked body. I can't eat cooked bodies. That's freaking gross. Do these guys get mad if you hit them? Wait, he won't ever get mad? I should have been doing this the whole time. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alduin can't eat the world if you beat him to it. That's the idea. That's the dream, really. He is not, in fact, downed. This will take all day. Come on. Are people still doubting the build? They shouldn't be. It's obviously working so well. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? When some girl stabbed me with a fork and knife, I'm wondering what she's doing. That is valid. I am too. I haven't eaten you, right? Whoa! Thanks, guy. 40 bounty added. Whoever's watching me should maybe consider fighting the darn dragon. They don't need to worry about what I'm doing. Ah! I say we have to attack during the I hate kill cams so much. I really badly want to get like a kill animation here. I'm not going to get another chance to get a fork and knife kill animation on a dragon. I just know it. Come on, come on, come on! Dang it! Can you even get one with a fork and knife? Does it even work? Am I doing this for no reason? Yes! Stick of fork enemies done! Let's go! Yeah! We did it! He had 93 arrows in him? Oh, shoot. Wait, what? They rose from the dead? No! What? That's not fair! That's not allowed! This is straight up, they're like, hey, listen, I don't think this thing's killable. I'm gonna play dead and let them handle it. That's insane.
We're looking for someone in white.
No. Wait, actually, how much good money? Okay, out of curiosity, I am hungry. Oh no, something horrible happened.
All that effort and you just kill her?
Sorry, dude. You don't seem that upset about it though, because you are not trying to kill me, and I am hungry. Having dragons in the world unlocks the ability to get the next part of my build online. The problem is I need a dragon soul in order to do so, and I certainly cannot 1v1 a dragon right now. So my best bet was to try and get a dragon to spawn as I entered one of the major holds, so that the guards there could kill it for me. Oh man, he just got eviscerated. Listen, Riften was the right call. Riften was the correct call. After finally accomplishing that, I was once again starving to death, so it was time for another killing spree, because y'all, I'm sick of the stupid red tint on the screen. Whose idea was this? It's aggressively horrible to look at. Does he run or fight? He fights. Okay, good. Thank you for your sacrifice, Gwendolyn. We feel warmer and are now comfortable. Y'all feel comfortable right now too? Just don't be a runner, Horm. Yeah, that's my boy, Horm! Oh no, he's running. No sir, Horm. Just checking. If I'm fully hidden from him and the child. Don't worry about it, kid. Builds character. We're just training. No, dude, fight, fight. I might kill the kid next. You gotta fight. Victimless crime. I mean, crimeless victim. We're just sending them all over to Grelod, you know? Hey, kid.
Mama said I could help with the goats.
Oh, that's awesome. Proud of you, sport.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually, you can. Are you headed inside? I don't think they saw that. I don't think anybody saw that. We have no bounty here. No crimes were committed today.
I hope monsters come and eat you.
He deserves to be an orphan. Don't make this so hard. Bro, what are you doing? That's cheating. Good day, sir. Hope you're doing well. We did not do a crime today. We are now satisfied. It only took killing, like, everyone surrounding Solitude. Upon the conclusion of my mass murder, it was obviously time to return Meridia's beacon to Mount Kilcreath. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not. I did return the beacon, but that's not why I was headed to Mount Kilcreath. I was actually there for the word wall right behind it that gave me the first word to Elemental Fury. So it's finally time to explain the weird tech this run's been building up to. So here's our current attack speed when we've fully eaten, okay? Look what we can do now. Do you see the vision yet? Is it clicking? Also, 100% uptime. Because we have Necromage with an Amulet of Talos on, and we're a vampire, 100% uptime. This is what we've been building to. The dual flurry 35% is also adding to this, that is increased with Necromage as well. We're not actually going to clear this, but I do want to attack something. Look at it go! Look at it! Isn't it wonderful? We're a blender. Do we understand that there's been a plan all along? There has been. I'm not just a crazy person. I'm a crazy person that has ideas. So obviously the damage isn't high considering that it does 2 base damage, but 1,000 cuts is still 1,000 cuts. And that's a heck of a lot more than the 200 cuts we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? It may have taken me 83 deaths, 13 hours, and countless murders, but my build is now finally fully online. We are now the world's first Cannibal Blender. While I was at it, I did want to go ahead and grab the second word of Elemental Fury as well. The third word is never really worth it, but with the second one, if I have a Blessing of Talos in addition to my Amulet of Talos, I can keep 100% uptime with 2 words to attack even faster. Before I could do so though, I needed to eat again, so I headed on into Markarth for some much more efficient murdering.
I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Don't be so sure. Oh no, I don't like it when they have shields. Listen, I will eat all of Markarth. I hate this city. I got no problems eating everybody here. I think we're chill. Oh. Now we just have to go kill a dragon without being able to heal and with a fork and knife. Unfortunately for me, the second word of Elemental Fury is guarded by a dragon. Very fortunately for me though, I do happen to need a dragon soul to unlock it, but my build, while much better, isn't really equipped for fighting dragons just yet, but I might as well give it my best shot. Heck yes, there's corpses here. Are we still on full absorption? It lasts so long. Oh, was that it? That was it. That was it. He's backing up. He's scared. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, maybe not that. Maybe not that. Ah, okay, hold on. We can work with this. Come on, first solo dragon kill. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, that's dealing a lot of damage. Oh, our full absorption wears off right there. We can make this work, though. That just killed me. I mean, that's technically a death, but what just happened? Something interesting to mention about Namira's Ring is that unlike almost every other similar instance in the game, the health buff that it gives you whenever you eat a new body, instead of just maintaining for longer, actually clears and then re-adds. Meaning, if at any point I have Namira's Blessing, but I have under 50 health and I eat a body, it will kill me. This doesn't happen often, but whenever it does, it's usually in a moment that I desperately need to eat a body to re-up the blessing, so it's just something important to keep in mind. Good. Hit with the wing, but that's not as big of a deal. Let's go. Yes! And now our ultimate prize. Let's check our new max hit speed, shall we? It's hard to even tell an increase at this point, but it is definitely faster. It's now almost as fast as you can click. But you'll never know. Child! Get out of here! Aren't you an orphan? You're not supposed to live here anymore! You don't have parents for no reason in particular. Wait, he actually is the orphan. Go hidden now. No! Frick! Get out of here! Dude, I'm hungry. Don't look at me. I don't need a bounty right now. Get out of here! Frick! Okay, we're just going down to the docks. You get to live today! I'll be back. This run ended up weirdly teaching me the most optimal way to murder someone in broad daylight without accruing a bounty. See, there's actually only 2 parts of the murder that will cause a bounty: the initial assault and the killing blow. All of the combat that happens between those 2 points, totally legal for some reason. So as long as nobody sees you throw the first or last punch, you're in the clear. No! I'm about to freaking lose it. Just knock, knock, let me in. Freaking garbage. Have a heart and let me murder you. I'm so hungry. Whoa, I didn't realize that there was, you're telling me after all this time I've been going into Solitude to kill the hawks, there's this many out here? Those birds are real, not just ambient graphics. Yeah, no, you can shoot them down. I believe. Yo, 1 try! Y'all ever seen a hawk die from fall damage? I can't even eat the hawk feathers to get rid of my diseases. That was just to flex, that's it. That was a bounty added, bull crap. Who saw me, the hawks? We're chill. Was I getting a bounty because I was seen by a slaughterfish? Is that a thing that was happening? Because if so, I'm freaking ticked. Kill him. No crimes were committed. I get Skyrim or her people. I told you your day would come, Lisette. I told you your day would come. This is what you get for fleeing from me. No one escapes me, Lisette. No one. Cannibal comes for us all. It's just a matter of when. Which your people killed metric at? Good question. Only 18 murders. We've done 20 killings and 18 murders. After getting the second word, I realized I had made a bit of a blunder here. See, last time I talked to Tolfdir, I went ahead and started the master level alteration questline, which does require getting some dragon heart scales. Unfortunately for me though, in order to get those heart scales, you first need the mandatory quest item, which I forgot to get before now. So I decided to go off and do that now, so that next time I kill a dragon, I'll actually get what I need off of it. This dagger spawns in a randomized dungeon, and unfortunately for me, instead of getting an easy one, I got Volskagigi. Now, do I know that's the incorrect pronunciation? Of course I do. Do I know the correct pronunciation? Of course I don't. So Volskagigi it is. Thankfully, the combination of Paralyze and Blender mode makes most combat with paralyzable enemies relatively doable. Don't get me wrong, if there's 3 or more enemies, it definitely gets iffy, but it is manageable. Y'all, I've been so excited for this. This is the stream I've been looking forward to this entire time. Oh, good night. Look at that slide. That's the tech right there. Dude, look, he triggered the trap for me. I'm keeping this guy forever. This is my new buddy. This is my pet dead bandit. I'm gonna name him Barry. Oh, a highwayman. Scary. Listen, other kids had pet rocks. I had pet corpse. I still named it Rocky though. This one is Barry though. Rocky died many years ago. How does a corpse die? Well, just ask Rocky. Wait, you can't. He's dead. Again. What am I saying? We can just take one on in like a fair fight for a change. Oh no, we're not taking you on in a fair fight. That was a lot of damage. Get on the ground, please. Thank you. Oh no, I sheathed my weapons like an idiot. The main issue I'm hitting right now is that switching weapons whatsoever ends all instances of Elemental Fury. So if I ever switch over to paralyze someone while Elemental Fury is still active, I'm left without it until my shout comes off cooldown, ending Blender mode for a few seconds, which might not seem like a big deal, but it comes up a lot more than you'd think. I had plenty of health. You don't really need more than 4, you know? That's all I'll keep track for the rest of the run for sure, is I will just put... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I literally just did this in real life to dodge that. Genuinely just concerned for my own well-being after that. Freaking puzzles! Snake, bear, freaking fox, wolf. That's what we're doing. Open sesame? Ah, I can do puzzles! I can do basic puzzles designed for children! Yes! Woo! Yeah, Skyrim! No, I'm not dealing with that. No thanks, dude. Freaking ice spikes. No thanks, man. Remember when Farkas couldn't beat one Draugr and he's a companion? Exactly! Farkas kind of freaking sucks. Now, this is where all of that talk I just did is gonna really come back to bite me because I'm gonna have to fight multiple enemies at once, and I'm gonna struggle to do so. You know what? He was pretty much dead anyway, but still funny. Actually, completely ignore everything I said before right now. I'm incredible and I'm so good at this game. Farkas sucks. Can I just run and go grab the dagger? Is that an option? Because this is getting old. And we have other things to do. Can't do it that way. No, dudes. I don't wanna. Did y'all ever think that maybe I don't wanna? Did you ever think that maybe I don't wanna? Listen, when I asked you to spit on me, you wouldn't. Don't come crawling back now. Where's this stupid dagger at? I'm so upset. I just want to grab the I didn't think this would be this involved. After acquiring the dagger and on my way out of Volskagigi, I had one of the most beautiful Bethesda moments I've had in quite a while. Oh, it can't be paralyzed? No, I'm not getting that then. Hold up, we chilling? What a nice dead dude. I mean, to be fair, I probably smell like a Draugr at this point, so maybe he just hasn't noticed that I'm not. 4,000 value? Prices are 20% better! Oh, heck yes! Oh no, I'm carrying too much to run. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Bam, not anymore. What? I know you killed her, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. In fact, I wanted to thank you, she will not be missed, Ildi. Ildi's beefing with one of the 87 people I ate, I don't even know which. Isn't it sad when you get a letter thanking you for murdering somebody and you don't even know who it refers to? I'm gonna assume it was the bard, Lisbeth or whatever. We all know she had it coming and other people knew it too. Had to be her. Little freaking butthole, she had it coming and she sucked and everyone knew it. Even Ildi knew it. Ildi don't know nothing, but Ildi knew that. Ildi knew she sucked. Everybody says Ildi's head full of rocks. Everybody knows it. After heading back into civilization, obviously first I needed to grab myself a snack because I did work up quite the appetite in Volskagigi. Now there's nobody at Catla's farm anymore. That was really bothering me. I don't like leaving things unfinished. I want to make sure I fully orphaned everyone who lived here. Children only. Little lamplight, complete. Why do you have more for me? Jervar? Does everybody have beef with everybody else? I know you killed him, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Everybody wants everyone dead. I'm doing Skyrim a favor with wanton murder. What does it say about this country that everyone in it has someone who wants them dead? It's almost like a society on the brink of civil war. You know what? Valid. I stopped into Whiterun before heading up to see the Greybeards because I wanted to acquire some better armor and start actually trying to gain some levels in a relevant armor perk. At this point, I'd still been pretty wishy-washy between light and heavy armor, and I finally decided to just fully commit to heavy armor, trying to get myself a full set of plate mail. You know, because I'm a cannibal, and plate to put the food on, it's funny. What are you looking for? Steel plate gauntlets. Smithing? That's objectively worse than nothing! I can't even afford brick! Come on! Just give me the darn gauntlets.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh look, y'all! This time the shop reset got steel plate gauntlets! Lucky me! I think if I just cut from one to the other in the video, you think they'll notice? They probably won't, right? This is also the inevitable point in the run where I kill and eat Nazim. So for any of you all who were just revving up those Cloud District comments, you're welcome.
I trust you aren't considering any thievery.
You know, honestly, Nazim, I'm not considering any thievery. I can say that with 100% honesty here. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? What am I saying? Of course you can't. On the way out of Whiterun, Cannibal stole the elevator we've been using this entire playthrough to take it straight up to the throat of the world so that she could do what I do every Friday night, scream at the elderly. From there, I decided to head straight to Ustengrav to get my horn on. Come on, spell absorption, kick in for me. Oh, the Draugr got up, you're kidding. All right, we kill you before you can get up. And then that one just went down, so we should be good to go. I do make sure to grab Become Ethereal while I'm here, and even though most of the time my shout cooldown will be reserved for Elemental Fury, there are quite a few occasions where Become Ethereal will be incredibly useful. See, now this is where the fun comes in, right? Okay. Now we just do this. Cool. I mean, that works beautifully, actually. Get over here, dude. Stop trying so hard to die that way. I'd like you to die my way. Okay, he's dead. We're fine. So it's doing that thing where the sound won't stop. And I'm worried I'm gonna need to reload so that it fixes it. Unfortunately, after an extremely intense battle with 3 frostbite spiders, I found that I had the Elemental Fury sound glitch. This is a pretty well-known glitch that makes the whooshing sound provided by Elemental Fury just last forever. You can reload a save, you can close the game completely. No matter what you do, it won't go away unless you just reload to a time from before the glitch happened. So I had to clear through most of Ustengrav again. This did lead to a weird side adventure where I went into the game's sound files and replaced all of the Elemental Fury sounds with sounds that I personally made. Thankfully, I did have the foresight to turn that back off whenever I left Ustengrav, so I promise it doesn't stay like this for very long. This is the high quality content we're all here for. This is too dumb. I think we've lost what we're here for at this point. Why did you do this? That's a great question. Y'all, I think I should stop streaming. I keep forgetting about that. That one keeps throwing me a little bit. I could just run by, but we also established that that's not fun at all. What we're gonna do instead, and we are going to grab dragon skin, and we're gonna pop dragon skin, and we are going to paralyze a spider, and then we're gonna go light ourselves on fire to give us spell absorption, then we're gonna paralyze another spider, and then we're gonna light ourselves on fire to do it again. We activate Elemental Fury, we go sicko mode on giant frostbite spider while it can't move, and we already can paralyze again as soon as it wakes up because we lit ourselves on fire over and over, because I know how to play Skyrim, okay? Yo, not cool, dude, that was a lot of damage. Chill the crap out, please. We can win this, we can win this. We can so win this. Look at that! First tried it today, y'all! And this time, no glitchy audio, okay? I ate everybody here, didn't I? You could tell because they're all naked. I took their robes to sell. I'm not just a freak, okay? Their robes are valuable because they're enchanted. That's not... It looks worse than it is, okay? See, look, this one's in leather. Didn't take it, okay? Just enchanted robes. Probably at 30 to 40 something murders. No shot it's that high. 29. Thank you very much. No, 30 to 40 murders. Not even close. 29. I've killed 60 people and only 29. Listen, y'all, I've not even murdered half the people that I've killed. Over half of the people were hostile to me before I killed them. Over half. That's a pretty good ratio. It's way less than 30. It's way less. Frick! Stupid vampirism! On my way out of Ustengrav, I swung by Stone Hills to go ahead and try and take care of my hunger before continuing on my way, but unfortunately for me, the animals are conspiring against me. Is this guy, important? Oh, no, that's an essential. Can't do that one. We'll finish this and then I'll delete the sound. Is it my own horse ratting me out, by the way? I think it's my own horse ratting me out, or that chicken, maybe. It's genuinely the freaking chicken, isn't it? Is it the freaking chicken? All right, so nobody saw that. Stab her in the butt. No bounty. This freaking chicken is ratting me out to the Jarl. What do I do? This chicken's too good. All right, who freaking looking at me? Who freaking looking at me? Is it the stupid chicken again? We can eat. Well, we can't because the chicken's looking at us. Now we can eat. No, dude, no. Don't go over there. I can't kill you over here. The chicken's a rat. Chicken didn't see nothing. Chicken didn't see nothing. Screw you, chicken. I'm killing all your owners. Actually, I feel like that benefits the chicken. The chicken should be down for this. Huh? What happened? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see somebody out here stabbing people? We are satisfied with what just happened. Also, I'm unmodding the game now, okay? This has officially gone on for too long. I forgot you have to freaking close this because Delphine's so picky. Nobody's here, Delphine. Nobody cares. Oh, did you buy my little innkeeper act? No, you actually are an innkeeper. You actually keep this in. It's not an act that's impressive or that anyone's buying. Nobody's caught on to the fact that I'm not really an innkeeper. I just spend all of my time in this inn cleaning. and managing it. Yeah, that's why they haven't caught on. It's because you literally are just an innkeeper. What are you freaking talking about? Sorry. Delphine, if you can't tell, makes me really mad. I love how we had to close the door before coming down here, but then she leaves it wide open. She's a liability to herself and this entire operation. Munch, munch. Munch on that Sven. That, somebody definitely saw that. Nobody saw that. Not even this chicken. Maybe just genuinely nobody cared about this guy. There's no shot that should not have just given me a bounty. I literally, as legitimately as possible, just killed this man in the center of town. Maybe nobody saw, or maybe just they're sending him a message that that this was long overdue. A dragon's attacking, you say? Where? No, wait around for just a little bit longer, please. Wait around for, I can't move as fast as her. Upon making it to Kynesgrove, my first objective was to get no longer hungry, which means I had to head over to the mines where everyone in town was hiding, and somehow some of them went missing in there. Who's to say what happened? Come to me! I think I found a strat here. Dinner is served. Now that's what I call a dinner roll. Man, it's a bummer the dragon broke in and killed those two people specifically without anybody else noticing it. Those dragons are tricky. I heard they can polymorph, and no one in this universe really can prove that wrong. But anyway, now that Cannibella's tum-tum was all full, it was time to fight a dragon with Delphine. And y'all, even though my build is quite strong, I'm already starting to see its limitations laid out on a silver platter. Delphine, I really could use you pulling your weight here and like doing something. Yeah. As long as Delphine stays up, if we could just get him to half off of this. No! Why did I say words with my mouth? Delphine won't mind, right? 40 bounty added to Whiterun. Screw you, Delphine! You brought me up here to fight a dragon. Listen, you need my help. You gonna go report me to the freaking guards? Listen, if you need the only living dragonborn to help you in your cause to like save the world or whatever, you can overlook them eating a couple of bodies, okay? Wait, it doesn't even, that's why it's daytime. It doesn't even freaking matter. He's on the ground. Use your fancy blade sword. I'm gonna freeze to death. He's not even gonna kill me from damaging me. He's gonna kill me from cold. Really, this one's on me for not planning ahead better and taking on this fight during the day when I'm not able to heal even after eating someone, but it really does emphasize the main issue with this build. Either I fight things at night, where if I'm in a remotely cold climate, I rapidly begin freezing to death, or I fight things during the day where I can't heal at all. Really, my options are bad and worse, and I do need to find a way around it before I take on Alduin later at the throat of the world. Are you cold but also burning from the sun? Great freaking question. Better freaking question, why can vampires get cold? It's stupid. Okay, he's on Delphine, good. We can just get him grounded. Yes, that was it, right? If Delphine stays up, this could be it. He changed his mind. He is not, in fact, attacking Delphine, but he is using the wrong attack type. Until he gets a kill cam and chomps my head. Please, dude. Have mercy. I can't even move! Ah! What? I just got crotched to death. Okay. The snap to front, like, some kill cams are annoying. That one was just physics breaking. If everything will just hold it together for like 30 freaking seconds and stop teleporting me to his face so that I could die. If I'm behind him, the bite attack kill cam getting me is crazy. Like, that's nuts, right? That's some stupid. If he stays on Delphine for any amount of time, we can get some big damage off. He just switched to me, and the second he switched to me, auto kill cam. At this point, y'all, I'm just banging my head against the wall until it's over. It's just warping me in. That's so annoying. Come on. We don't overstay. It's like the range is increasing as it goes on. And I'm dead. Yeah, that was a very long pull there, my guy. I'm dead. No. Yeah, no. What is that grab range? So if the Namira's ring buff wears off, I die. How long does it have left on it? 3 minutes. I would have to get warm in under 3 minutes. Maybe we could go stand by that fire. Honestly, though, his health bar just went away. So odds are that's that, but we'll see. So yeah, he's already flying again, so he's full health. I don't know what the right play here is, because like obviously I can't kill him at this point from here. And I'm dead. Wait, he might go for her there? Just go for Delphine. Wait. No! Why? What? Come on! Theoretically possible, which is the worst kind of possible. It's just barely. It's just barely. Go for breath attack. Don't back up. Run away. Go for Delphine. Go for Delphine or breath attack. Oh, he missed! He missed! He missed! Yes! I don't know why he missed that time, and I couldn't care any freaking less. That was horrible. The one upside to taking on this dragon, though, was that I was able to finally get those dragon heart scales I mentioned earlier, so that the next time I'm near Winterhold, I can go ahead and unlock the master level alteration spells. We can unlock Become Ethereal now, which, to be fair, could have come in handy there. I don't really care, okay? You suck. Okay, but we can... This is why I'm glad I did a quick save. We cannot eat. We will die. We have a way past this, okay? We Meals on Wheels this guard. Oh, there were two! We had 2 Meals on Wheels. So now we wait an hour and they're just gonna die. And now we eat them. That's not even technically a murder. You're darn right it isn't. It's just a snack. It's just a normal cannibal snack. After nearly soft-locking myself in that fight, it was very apparent that I needed to put some more work into this build to have a chance at completing the main quest. However, the next thing on the agenda is just the Thalmor Embassy, which I feel much more confident about, so I figured I'd go ahead and check that off the list first. But before I could do so, obviously I needed to go grab some food from the all-you-can-eat Solitude buffet. I can't even sleep in Solitude. I killed the innkeeper. I totally forgot. Why do I keep killing all the innkeepers? It is making it significantly more difficult to sleep. The bed said owned, but there is no innkeeper, so it's letting me do it anyway. Never mind. I'm just saving 10 gold right now. I'm the innkeeper now. You think they're falling for the innocent innkeeper act? So we stab. We paralyze. Okay, now you're gonna be upset with me, but you're not gonna see the kill happen. I gained no bounty for that. She's running away. We figured it out. And now nobody sees this kill other than the woman who just died. Puzzle solved. Radiant Raiment is now closed for business. And I get to eat. It's also worth mentioning that any of the holds I'm visiting on a regular basis are starting to very quickly run out of convenient targets to eat. Like, don't get me wrong, the guards will spawn infinitely, so I'm never fully going to be out of potential snacks, but they're a lot harder to deal with, and the populace is thinning rapidly. Thankfully, there's no shortage of opportunities for Cannibal to get or munch on in the Thalmor Embassy, and as predicted, it wasn't really difficult in the slightest. Listen, we don't have to kill these guys, like you can just run past them. But where's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying? It is shocking how much of a fight these guys don't put up. Spell Absorption's nuts against like half of the, or not even, like, I don't know, 40% of the enemies in the game. And then it makes you feel overconfident so that when you hit the other 60%, you remember that you're kind of useless. That never gets old. That is one of my favorite things in this freaking game, is when somebody's reared up to attack and they just fall. It's just so good. I'm not here to torture you. If I were to do anything, it would be murder. Get the one-handed XP off of him. I mean, it does seem kind of like I'm torturing him. I might have lied. It does seem like I am torturing him. This is so unhinged. I don't even know if you can kill him. I might be doing this for no reason. No, you can kill him. We got 4 snacks to go. That's actually so helpful. I'm gonna throw them in a pile there. Grab Ritual Stone. This is also super morbid. Like, if you coming in without context right now, if anybody's doing that, I am so sorry. But also, I do be needing those snacks. I just feel like I'm not dead. I have no idea why or how I survived that. Like, as bizarre as it is to me that that just occurred, it's somehow more bizarre that I did not die. After making it back to Solitude, I took the carriage over to Winterhold so that I could quickly pop into Sarthal to turn the Dragon Heart Scales into Tolfdir, unlocking both the Mass Paralysis and Dragonhide spells, both of which will be incredibly useful a little bit later once I have enough magicka to actually cast them. While in this area of the map, I also headed up to Septimus Cygnus' outpost to go ahead and begin discerning the Transmundane so I wouldn't have to come back up here again later. Yeah, don't wonder at all about what might happen to you down here. Who is he attacking? Is he attacking her? He's attacking her. Let him get the bounty. Thanks, dude. Didn't know you were chill like that. Nelicar, are you going to join in on this one too? Yeah, get him, Nelicar. Yeah. He's like, I've been looking for a reason to unload on these people. We just get them low and let him finish the job. Yeah. Oh. That was overkill. This guy hates the people of Winterhold. And back to dinner. What a guy! At this point, though, that last dragon battle had me feeling so underconfident in my ability to take on Alduin later that I pulled out my final backup plan for making this build as busted as possible, and that's the Ethereal Crown. If you don't know what the Ethereal Crown is, it is a special circlet that can only be made through the use of the Ethereum Forge after a rather lengthy questline that allows you to have 2 standing stones active at the same time. I will obviously be using this to have both the Ritual Stone and the Atronach Stone active at the same time, giving me permanent 100% spell absorption while not losing access to Meals on Wheels. The reason this was a fallback idea instead of the main plan the entire time is because in addition to how long it takes, at the end of the questline, in order to gain access to the Forge, you have to take out the Forge Master, who is one of the strongest opponents in the game. I'm not 100% confident he's going to be easier to take on than Alduin is, but at least you fight him inside and not on the throat of the world, so it was at least worth a shot. I should say no thanks. No thanks.
It's your funeral.
Hey, you might want to ignore what I'm about to do. I feel better and am now satisfied. I know she has custom dialogue if you take her armor. I so wish there was custom dialogue for that. This quest has you running all over Skyrim to collect 4 Ethereum shards needed to gain access to the Forge. Most of these are located within Dwemer ruins that are full of dwarven constructs that are completely immune to my paralysis. So whenever possible, I just abused Become Ethereal to run past as many opponents as I could because fighting them took forever. Also, frustratingly, these dungeons are all filled with Falmer in addition to dwarven constructs, but for some reason with the Ring of Namira you can't eat Falmer. Like, Falmer are elves. Sure, they're warped and freaky elves, but they are elves. It's not like Draugr that used to be Nords, that makes sense. They've been dead for a long time, but Falmer are still living beings that are a version of elves. I should be able to eat them. I ate your body. How do you feel about that? Oh yeah, this is the one where it's on the plinth, right? It's on a plinth? This one's like just a freebie? Yeah, it's on the plinth. Since wearing the crown was going to ruin my full plate mail aesthetic, I decided screw it, and somewhere across this process I started popping into various merchants to try and grab some heavy armor pieces with slightly better enchantments for my current build. Mostly, I just wanted to be able to reliably cast both Mass Paralysis and Dragonhide when the need arose. Who's Brill, and what's his beef? Has he just been waiting for a chance? I mean, let's help him out. What the crap just happened? Have you done quests with the companions at all this run? I did do just enough to join them to do training, yeah. I'm guessing he's just breaking because I technically am allied with the companions. He's chill like that. He's like, hey, I heard that you trained with Aethys a bunch, although he mysteriously didn't make any money off of it. I'm gonna kill this man for you. Bro, don't go to the... Oh, wait. Right. Right. Can we just stay near Brill so that he can get all the kills and I cannot get a bounty and still get snacks? This is actually an unintentional, beautiful strategy. That's the play. It won't be a matching set anymore, and it is by far my least favorite helmet type. It's cool if you're going for that vibe. The rest of the time, it's dorky as heck. You can't use a helmet. No. I can use a helmet because I'm using the crown for the Ritual Stone. So once the bodies are up there, I don't need that anymore for fighting itself. I just need it to carry the bodies around. I can just put it on when I need it. During this process, I decided it would be a good idea to do some heavy armor training to get a higher armor rating. See, most of the time alteration spells don't stack super well with armor since there is an effective cap on your armor rating. However, Dragonhide in particular just gives you a flat 80% resistance to all physical damage, and that stacks with your armor rating, which also caps out at 80% for a total maximum effective reduction of 96% of damage. Now, I'm not going to be hitting anywhere near that number, but the closer I can get, the better every fight will go from here on out. Thankfully, I'm already a member of the Companion, so I could just train with Farkas, who I knew was waiting for me outside of Dustman's Cairn. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. If you don't know why I'm freaking out, it's because you can't pickpocket him because he counts as a follower for this quest. Frick! Unfortunately, Farkas is in the worst case scenario for training right now, since he is currently a quest-mandated follower, meaning I can't trade items with him, but I also can't pickpocket him. So the only way I can train heavy armor with him is to complete the stupid quest again. The worst option. Not a follower, but also not a follower enough to not cause me freaking problems. It's the exact one scenario that can do this. And now you see why I had no choice but to mention the part of the video I had meticulously planned to cut out because of its irrelevancy earlier, because I had to do the freaking thing again, and it would have been better to just leave well enough alone earlier. He does as much damage as I do with my fork. Farkas out here doing 3 damage per hit. Yeah, dude, block it. Block it. You're not taking any damage. Yeah, block it. Block it, dude, block it. If you decide that you're gonna do this without Farkas anyway, it does make things a bit easier by just completely ignoring that he exists and leaving him in the dust. Oh wait, hold up. Does this work? Can I use my darn brain for a second? Do we just have all of the right tools for this? I mean, is it the perfect plan? No, but is it a pretty darn good one? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, come on. This is kind of really freaking cool. Y'all, the combination of being able to go ethereal, do the entire charge up animation of mass paralysis, and then drop ethereal right as you cast it is just insanely overpowered. Just kind of blendering our way across the room, if we're being honest. This is sick as crap, right? Like, I'm not imagining that this is freaking awesome. That's not just me, you know, wishful thinking there. That this is cool, this is so cool. Like, I know I've been playing this pretty casual, but this is freaking incredible, all right? We could do this all day. Oh, he's about to hit me, oh no. No, he's not. I've cracked the code. Listen, y'all, hold up. It's strictly not allowed by the build and all that, but can we just take a moment? Can we just have a little fun for a second? Fight for me! Kill each other! Wait, will they not? Is there too many of them? Did I break their AI or something? What are they doing? It's so busted! None of them know what's going on! Alright, we're gonna reload. We're back at it now. You can't tell which ones are dead when they're all paralyzed like this. Like, I didn't want this to go in the video, but it's too cool to leave out. Can we, like, we can agree on that, right? You can just join your brothers on the ground there. I'm out. Farkas will catch up. I believe in him. Chip just done this first time around way easier. Oh, yeah. That's my bad. Guess I forgot. Screw that place. Screw Farkas. Screw the companions. I'm going to go get a bunch of free training from Farkas, and he's going to get $0 from it, and he's going to be thrilled about it. After grinding out as many levels and heavy armor as I currently could, I set back out in search of the final 2 Ethereum shards. And on my way after the 3rd one, I realized that somehow I had contracted brown rot. Severe brown rot? I have disease immunity! Stop it, game! Even though I'm a vampire and have 100% disease immunity. If you're wondering how, apparently some of the diseases added with the Anniversary Edition specifically bypass disease immunity. So you're telling me that I'm currently playing as a diseased vampire that has been continually freezing to death? That's so stupid. Oh, that was a normal bandit. You're the one I'm into. Beautiful. So, okay, just to check, these guys... Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to verify that I was correct on that. This is gonna suck. Like, listen, I knew that this strategy wasn't getting me too far. We've hit the extent of where this strategy is getting me. Right, what is this? Just press them all. That's how Todd taught me to solve puzzles. Press all the buttons until it works. This dungeon was very much another instance of just stay ethereal the entire time so I don't have to fight anything. But thankfully, after grabbing the Ethereum shard, this dungeon spits you out in Blackreach, which is super convenient for me since I was gonna have to come here later for the Elder Scroll, so I just went ahead and nabbed it while I was here. I think we just take full advantage of this and don't have to go to Blackreach the other way. This puzzle has gotta be the dumbest part of this game. And that's a high bar to clear, but it's puzzle dumb. Thankfully, the 4th shard was much easier to acquire, so after satiating my cravings in Riften, dare I say, tasty, I was headed off to the ruins of Bethalft where I knew the Forge Master waited. Oh wait, we can Meals on Wheels this. We should probably. Okay, so this is gonna suck. We do have our boys here that are gonna die, but I got 2 snacks here, so that's good. We are a little fatigued, which is a bummer because we'll immediately get brown rot. That's apparently how that goes. Pop Elemental Fury. Take out the spiders first because they'll go down quicker. The Sphere Guardians are not doing me any favors though. Although once we take them out, we can always leave and come back, right? These guys aren't gonna respawn. So we could like break between the waves. Oh, we can't. They closed our... Who said I didn't plan for this properly? No, nobody said that. But if they had said it, they'd have been wrong. Invisible wall? Screw you, Todd. They actually put an invisible wall there. We have other options here, but we can also just actually sit here and wait for it to heal up. This is what combat's gonna come down to in some cases. We just have to wait it out. So I come over here, but I can't wait in this location either. So this doesn't really do anything for me. You already lost? Go back and prepare? What are you talking about? You must be new. Dwarven Centurions are relatively easy to dodge, all things considered. They're fairly slow, and you can just keep sort of spinning in circles to stay behind them. But to offset that, they gave the Forge Master a sort of steam aura that just deals damage to you for standing within proximity to him, which was going to whittle me down over the course of the fight. If you'll recall though, my initial plan for not needing the Atronach Stone was leaning on the Breton racial ability of Dragon Skin, which gives me 60 seconds of spell absorption per day. With this, I at least had a minute where his aura wasn't hurting me, and pairing that with Dragon Hide so that I had over 80% damage reduction on his melee attacks gave me the edge I needed to have a chance here. This is fine! Sorry if I can't hear you, there's some metal clanging sounds happening. You can eat anything if you try hard enough. Everything's edible once, right? Today we'll eat the Forge Master. One bite at a time and all of that. And there you have it. We did it. You shot him like 3 times. That was like way easier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, I did the thing. Uh-oh, did I not save afterwards? I didn't. Hey y'all, we get to kill him again. And there we go. Okay, still not bad. I think you have the garbage disposal on. Could you please turn it off? Ta-da! Now yes, you do technically have to craft the ethereal crown here, but this is not at all what I was talking about when I said I wasn't going to be crafting at the start of the run. This is very much a quest reward that is just delivered in a very lore-friendly way. But if you have a problem with me doing so, I recommend you call a local nutritionist, because clearly you haven't been eating enough bodies lately. Now there are a couple of interesting things to note about the crown here. First and most importantly, I'm going to be putting the ritual stone power in the crown and not the Atronach stone. The reason for this is because any powers that are used once per day that are put on the crown reset if you unequip and re-equip it. This means I don't have to wait a day before reusing Meals on Wheels anymore, which means I can also transport bodies a significantly longer distance, which was going to be a problem when trying to get bodies up to the throat of the world later anyway. On top of that, since the crown is only going to be used for transporting corpses from point A to point B, whenever I'm actually in combat, I can remove it and put on a helmet that has a much higher armor rating and also a beneficial enchantment. So it's really a win-win. I can do all of it without having to even like open my inventory. Ritual stone removed, ritual stone added. I can do all of it without even having to open my inventory. That's so cool. Also, you literally can't hurt me now. Well, this is just happening because I'm in proximity. Look at my magicka. Look at my magicka. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just because I'm in the flame trail. I love it. Huh, not essential. What the? Hello, can I rent a room?
Sure thing.
Yeah, it doesn't happen to be this room, does it? Oh, good. There's some dead guy in there. I don't want to sleep in that room. Yuck. Y'all need to clean up your establishment. How many innkeepers are still alive? A shockingly low number, if we're being honest. Or if you have 60 murders yet? I don't know. Let's see. That's crime. No. Anyway, once I finally made it back down to Riverwood, Delphine just told me to go find Esbern in the Ratways in Riften. Y'all, the amount of cross-map travel in the main questline is incredibly infuriating in any remotely restrictive survival runs. The amount of people I'm having to consume just because the game keeps yo-yoing me back and forth is getting absurd. Maybe don't make it so obvious there, Cannibal. We're trying not to get a bounty. If you hadn't stood up, we'd have been fine. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, a farmer. Farmers are my favorite. They provide food for everyone else. Why shouldn't they provide food for me too? Stop showing off, Cannibella! We don't have time to keep raking in bounties! Thankfully this time it wasn't nearly as big of an issue because there are, let's be honest, an alarming number of maniacs living in the sewers beneath Riften. And while the meat doesn't taste as good considering its environment, Canniballa's not very picky at this point. Sorry boys, time to lay down. I love that combo. It's so unfair. Sucks to be you, dude. It sucks to be you. Get absolutely hard countered and decimated, my guy. Boy. Yeah, dude, blast me. No, dude, go back to blasting, please. Oh, yeah, there you go. Also out of curiosity. I obviously can't use this, but... Woo! Slice that air, yeah! Oh man, that made me unreasonably happy. After saving Esbern and bringing him back to Delphine, it was time to head over to Skyhaven Temple, which was just as annoying and time-wasting as it is in every subsequent playthrough of Skyrim. Put your face in the dirt and think about what you've done. Wait, you fight on my side? Oh, right. Nice. One more, Vignar, one more. Let your blade claim another soul while my stomach claims the remains. Okay, this cost 100 gold. I'm pretty sure I have at least that much. By the time that wears off, Alduin should be dead. Well, Alduin should be defeated. Maybe dead. We might be able to go the rest of the game with just that one. Since I already had an Elder Scroll in my inventory, it was finally time to take on Alduin on the Throat of the World, which, if we're being honest, is the real test of if I can beat this run or not. And I honestly have absolutely no clue if this build is strong enough to manage it. First things first though, I did need to get some Meals on Wheels to take up the mountain with me. And thankfully, I know a perfectly positioned Stormcloak camp that would be more than happy to donate some soldiers. Here's the Stormcloak camp. This is where our snacks are gonna come from. We are just gonna hope that we have enough of them here to survive the Alduin fight. Beautiful, yes! Join me! This is going so well. So now we... Ethereal Crown. That should get all of them. Yep, okay. We need to get up here and into High Hrothgar before that wears off, and it only lasts for like 2 in-game hours, so we have like 5 minutes. Thankfully for me, anyone who's been zombified by the Ritual Stone will follow you into any interiors that a companion would. So as long as I could get up to High Hrothgar before they all re-died, they would immediately teleport to me once I entered, making it much easier for me to get them up there. That wasn't terrible time. I don't know if they're gonna be here or not, but we can do this as many times as it takes. This is the hard bit. It's just getting them into High Hrothgar. Beautiful. How many do we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Not bad. Not bad. So we get warm here, let them die. Oh, there they went. The entire run has been to get this to work, for the record. That's what all of it's been for, is for this. So now we just have to get the horse into the courtyard and then go in through the other load zone so it resets them on my position. But we need to be able to take the horse up the mountain later to save time. Because if we take the actual path, for one, we have to fight a bunch of ice wraiths and stuff, which is annoying. And for two, they would die before we got up there. Park the horse right here. Boom. They come into High Hrothgar with me. We can sleep and get well rested and do whatever we need to here. Bam! Might as well just strip everybody, you know? Just to play it safe. Now, unfortunately, all of my unwilling future snacks don't follow me at the exact same pace, so it was important to be able to physically move the bodies around to make sure I could get them within range of each of my ritual blasts, and with their armor on, they were mostly too heavy to move, so at this point I did unfortunately have to strip all of them naked before continuing on. I promise that is the only reason I did this. With all of the former true sons and daughters of Skyrim looking significantly more throwable, I headed out back to learn the clear sky shout from the Greybeards before going to recollect them and saw, if you can believe it, what might be the strangest thing I've ever seen in this video game. So is this... Bro, you can't get up.
If you know any true sons and daughters of
Whoa. Pause everything for a moment.
Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Don't let Stormcloak wants to see them.
Bro actually came back to life. To the throat of the world we go. That weirdness aside though, the plan here was to sleep until just before nightfall, trigger the ritual stone so that all of the dead racists would follow me, then ride my horse up to the throat of the world where I would then wait an hour before speaking to Parthenax, which should warp all of them to me where they will then die again in a much more convenient location. It doesn't work? Or did I? There's no way that took too long. No! Oh, this is gonna be a problem. We actually have to take the path up? That's gonna suck. I knew I wasn't going to get that lucky. While I'm pretty sure zombies will teleport to you if you wait for an hour normally, I think they have to be able to path to where you are, and if they tried to take the trail up the mountain, they would all obviously die to the storms that I did not clear. Which means I was going to have to escort them up to the throat of the world, which was going to take significantly longer than I had planned on getting up there, which is a problem considering this entire thing is on a countdown timer before I freeze to death. We've got at least 4 or 5 of them. That's okay. We don't have to have all 7. We just need as many as we can get. 5 should be okay. 5 should be okay. We can work with 5. All right, we do still have all 5 of them, which is good. Listen, naked was a necessity, okay? I'm not weird. It was important. Okay. There's our snacks. After conga lining my way up there and talking to Parthenax, all I had to do was read the Elder Scroll, watch a cutscene, and then I was finally ready to face Alduin. Oh, you're kidding me. Can't die while ethereal. Why is that wearing off so fast? Why is my Blessing of Talos gone? Can you not have a blessing for this fight? So I've run into this issue before whenever I completed Skyrim in survival item lists, but you can die during this cutscene from freezing to death if you're in survival mode. I thought it wouldn't be an issue since I had armor on, but to be honest with you, it's incredibly bugged. You actually die significantly before you're supposed to a lot of times if you get cold while during this cutscene, and it makes absolutely no sense. But regardless, I had to find a way around this. I'm not getting colder. That's the thing. It's just broken. I'm not actually getting colder because if you notice, if I wait for an hour here so that I can get the shout back, you'll see, watch, my health just went down. That's what happens when I hit numb, the next stage of cold. I'm dying for literally no reason. Look at the things, I have 285 health out of my usual 340, by the way. Look at my screen. This whole segment is so bugged. It's insane. You died while ethereal, I've never seen that. Yeah, anybody wants to see it, look, if I wait for an hour, cast ethereal, wait for an hour, cast ethereal, and I should die now. Yep. So here's what we're doing. We are reloading to before I read the Elder Scroll. You are warm. Okay, horse should still be right there. We now take the horse up so we can get up here quicker than we made it up with them. So if we survive this, we immediately run down the mountain to get warm and then come back up. And then we try and kill him before daytime. Yep, they went the torch, by the way. All right, I don't think we went below chilly. I don't think we're at freezing yet. We need the horse down here so that we can get back up here quickly after getting warm. Okay, that time it worked. You could say it just worked. We get warm, we go up, we do the fight. We will have to eat 2 of our 5 bodies at this point when we get up there because we're so hungry, but you know. For anyone who's unaware, if at any point in this fight you leave the throat of the world, Alduin regenerates to full health instantly. So if I headed down mid-fight to try and warm up in the courtyard, by the time I made it back up, the entire fight would have started over. So I have to do this in one go. Unfortunately for me, due to my vampirism, that one go has to be at night when it's even colder, because otherwise there's no shot I can win here. So this was incredibly difficult. All right, now the big question. For one, body's still here, good. It won't let me off the horse. Oh my gosh, he hit my bodies. The big question is, can I take damage off of the fireballs? Ideally, we ignore the fireballs with spell absorption, but I did not look it up. All right, that did a little bit of damage. The impact does, but the fire doesn't. So we want to be opposite sides of him from Parthenax, right? Now we want to 3-word both of them. good. Now we want to pull Elemental Fury. First we do Dragon Hide. It'll take a little while. You are very cold. That is unfortunate for me. And now we got to get them both on the ground again. You know what? Honestly, I think it will save time to just stay on Dragon Rend and not use Elemental Fury until he's down. As dumb as that sounds. The other huge issue with this fight is juggling shout cooldowns. Obviously, I've been using Elemental Fury for like everything in this run, but in this fight, you have to constantly keep Dragon Rend on Alduin until he's below half health, otherwise he'll just never land. In addition to that, if I don't want to be constantly getting pelted with meteors, I have to throw in a Clear Skies every time he summons them. Also, in addition to all of this, I had planned to do this fight with a Blessing of Talos, giving me even more shout reduction, but for some reason, when you read the stupid Elder Scroll, it clears any blessings. Why? I couldn't begin to tell you other than that the game is actively smiting me in particular. This would all be relatively manageable if I could just take my time with this fight, but obviously I can't do that because I'm rapidly freezing to death, making this the world's most tedious resource juggling minigame that I've ever played in my life, all while managing the world's slowest way to heal in combat. I think we have to go for this. We gotta get him grounded so that we can go hide and heal in a minute or something. Just breathe fire at me. Just breathe fire at me, dude. If I eat one, I die. I have to get to high enough without doing that. I don't know what to do about the freezing to death part. Like, as my health goes up, the cold takes me down. I am slowly gaining health back. Not having the Blessing of Talos sucks, which I could go get it again, but it's obnoxious. He's so close to being grounded, but even then, I don't think it's gonna matter. Good. Now we do a 3-word... What? Land! We do a 3-word Dragon Rend, and then we Elemental Fury. Just down him, please. Was that it? Back up before he kills me. Okay, we just go hide, I don't even know if we can eat another body at this point. We can. 82, okay, we eat one now, while we still can. Let's go ahead and Dragon Hide again, because that's almost definitely worn off. And now we can Elemental Fury, Fork and Knife. Dragon Hide's really good. Come on! Yes! Come on! We're so close. We're so close. I'm just gonna trust in Dragon Hide. We're so close. We're so close! Screw you, Alduin! Go! Run away, you coward! Yes! He's down, which means I can go down. I can leave. I can come back up and talk to Parthenax. I just gotta get off the freaking mountain before I freeze to death. This is as fast as I can freaking move. I'm so close to dying. Please. Please, 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 please. Come on, that campfire. We just have to make it to that campfire. Get in the darn fire. Get in the fire. Warmth, warmth, warmth. No. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Yes! Let's go! Eventually, after a gruelingly long fight, I was able to take down Alduin and make it down to the courtyard of High Hrothgar before freezing to death. After what is by far the most climactic battle of the game, comes by far the least climactic part of the main quest, which is the Peace Council, which is effectively just a ton of running back and forth across the entire map, which, as we've well established at this point, is even worse in this run than it normally is. So rather than making you sit through any of that, I'm just going to show you all the people that Cannibal killed and ate before and after the Peace Council because it's much more entertaining. Listen, you ran up to the wrong dude. He's back? We've actually found an immortal being. But I've already eaten him. I can't eat him again. So the game knows that I've eaten him. This much. Oh. Isolde runs over here. She actually just ran to immediately take over the inn. That's hilarious. He didn't want to get stabbed in the back, so he just died from embarrassment. Just wanted to make it a little easier to grab. With her belly full and my patience tested, it was time to go summon Odoving and take a ride up to Skuldafn for the final showdown of the run. Admittedly, I was a bit concerned with this because I'm not sure if I'm going to get to eat again for the rest of the run. There's certainly no dead bodies in Skuldafn, and I wasn't liking my chances of being able to kill and eat someone in Sovngarde, so this could still be on the trickier side. 40 bounty added. I mean, that's a bummer and all, but at this point, do I really care? I really don't think I do. Well fed, let's go. Sniped. Go, 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 go. Aha! Screw you, Balgrove! Thankfully, when it was time for Skuldafn itself, I did have a functional Blessing of Talos now. And fun fact, if you're a Necromage vampire with both a Blessing and Amulet of Talos active, you can have 100% uptime on Become Ethereal. So you'd best believe I just walked through like an immortal maniac who did not fight a single thing that wasn't absolutely required here. I did have an active Namira's Blessing when I came here because I ate a Whiterun Guard right before getting on the back of Odoving, so any small bits of damage I took while interacting with the puzzles or just being a bit too slow on the shout button, I could largely ignore since it was slowly regenning as I ran throughout the dungeon. That's not the case for the massive amount of damage I took fighting the final Draugr that I needed to get the claw off of, but I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, it's gonna take some time, but I think we'll get there. Oh, I'm out of magic. I'm out of magic because I'm tired. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean the magic I needed, but at what cost? It's not daytime. Oh, okay, we gotta go. No, sir. In we go. Don't talk to me. Work. Just work. Yes! What happens when somebody kills and eats you during the afterlife? Where do you think you end up? No, Alduin, this one's mine. You don't get to eat this guy. I'm eating this guy. Go find your own. Meals on Wheels still coming in handy. See, I thought I could get rid of it, but no, I need it. Leave me alone, Alduin. This one's mine. Hey, no. Bad boy. Bad Alduin. Well, today I learned some very weird Skyrim trivia. Nords are able to be killed and eaten even within the confines of their own afterlife. I like to believe that the Stormcloaks that Cannibal ate here are the same ones that she ate on the Throat of the World earlier. They just can't get away from her, and I love that. Okay, not a problem. This could have been a very stressful fight, but thankfully for me, it isn't. Just poke him in the butt. Just poke him in the butt. I also found it very interesting that Soon, who's immune to a lot of the negative effects in-game, goes down like a sack of bricks when hit with paralysis just like everybody else, which, at this point, I felt like I deserved. Later, dude. Thanks for letting me in. You were kind of a pushover. Hey, he caught up! He is still here! Do you know you can walk into here with a zombie? Now we're ready for one last battle! We have regen! After screaming at some clouds, significantly faster than all three ancient heroes combined, mind you, it was finally time for the ultimate showdown with Alduin. I'll keep him on the ground, y'all get him below half, please. Now, let's be honest, they kind of suck. Don't mind me, Alduin. I'm just powering up over here. This one should get us close. If he takes a minute before jumping up into the sky, it'll get us very close. The fork hasn't really gotten to shine much. I'll be honest about that. It really hasn't. So we will give the fork time to shine. After he's grounded, because this takes forever. Just bite me in the face. I don't even care anymore, dude. Just keep biting me in the face. Just don't get up. Don't get up. Don't get up. No! All right, we're switching. Fork will now be in right hand. Knife will be in left. Is the reach not enough? Oh, it just doesn't sound as loud. It has like no hit sound. Fight me, Alduin, in my fork! Ouch! Yarg! Get forked, Alduin! Ah! And just like that, I was able to beat Skyrim while only healing with Namira's Ring as a true cannibal. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. This one was a really fun hybrid of difficult challenge and bizarre build showcase, and I had a lot of fun making it. As always, a huge shout out and thank you to all of my channel members here on YouTube. I really appreciate your support of these videos and the streams and just everything I'm doing here. It really means a lot. The growth of this channel has been incredibly humbling over the course of the last year and a half or so, and I really appreciate all of you being a part of it. But until next time, as always, I'm Magoo. Peace and out. Later.